Hello, it's Vicky here, and today I'm happy to announce that I'm a guest designer over at the Knit and Tangled blog. I'll be using this gorgeous stamp set that says "Hope anchors the soul," and I've decided to create a nautical card, and I'm using pattern papers from the authentic paper pad collection, which is called Anchored. I'm starting out with a solid dark blue pattern paper, and I'll go ahead and white emboss my stamp on top of it. Now, first of all, I have used my embossing tool just to make sure that my embossing powder will stick only where I want to. Here are some tips when you try to create a nautical themed card. Just make sure that you use red and blue, and also you have some stripes as well as a touch of gold. And to add more interest on your card, you can always use some thick string or create a nautical knot. Now, combine all these elements with a gorgeous stamp, just like this one that I'm using today, and you have a perfect nautical card. So now just heat set my sentiment there, and I'll just go ahead and create a banner out of it. So I'm cutting it down just where the sentiment is, and now I'll use my scissors and create a V shape at the bottom. I did the same thing with another pattern paper that has stripes of red and white, so you see how I'm introducing red and blue on my card. This is a pattern paper that has a faded map on top, and it's also from the same pattern paper collection. I'm planning to cover up my whole card front with this pattern paper, and so I'm trying to decide where my flags are going to go. The card I'm designing is not also nautical, but I want it to be masculine, so I'm trying to keep it simple. Now, after I have decided where everything is going, I'm just using a bit of adhesive at the back just to keep them in place temporarily. And as you can see, by now I have introduced red, blue, as well as stripes. So I want to add a touch of gold. And so I'm going to use my crocodile and create some holes there, and then I'll use golden eyelets just to add that touch of gold that I want. And for the final touch for my nautical themed card, I'll go ahead and thread through those holes a thick string. I'm going to secure it at the back using my ATG gun and cut the excess. And this is where I had a change of plans. I decided that I didn't want this to be my whole card front, but rather cut it down a bit smaller and have another background for my card. So I'm cutting this dark blue pattern paper to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and this is going to cover up my whole card front. I've used the ATG gun at the back to stick it down, and now I'll make sure that this panel is slightly smaller, so I'm cutting out just 1/4 of an inch from the two sides, and that will make sure that the dark panel at the back will show. So I'm using foam squares at the back to add some dimension on my card, and then I'll also go ahead and add some foam squares at the back of the flags just to make them pop. And that is my card for today. I hope you had fun and got inspired. Thank you all for watching.